Footy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kagurabachi chapter 80. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, somewhere around here, hopefully being good keys, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which we're covering, Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals and Fire Force Season 3. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, I am so happy that last chapter we found out there was actual consequences for Hakuri overusing his ability, his storehouse ability, in particular for not just, fucking with his father's storehouse, because remember, fucking with his father's storehouse was really, really dangerous. Like, if he was moving, like, all these people and doing it with, his own storehouse, that would be one thing, but it was his father's storehouse. And then not only that, you had, like, the other fuckery that was happening right after that, immediately right after that. So the fact that there are actual consequences to this really, really makes me happy. I hope this, Hokuzono keeps up with that, and that this doesn't turn into like a Gary Stu kind of situation. Oh my God, please don't do that, Hokuzono. We also got to see at the end of the chapter, specifically, we got to see Azami live up to his name as the Executioner and destroy what looked like the Joker, like a fraud Joker, which was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's get into chapter 80, see what's in store for us today. And this, hold on a second, let me make sure I have this here. And this chapter is titled Secret Room. What a library! Damn straight it is. And this is Kaminabi headquarters, underground level 2. Books for days. They're all manuals of sorcery. Not the kind of sorcery that's innate at birth. Basic teleportation and force field magic are more academic. This place is jam-packed with formulas and knowledge. The Sazanami clan is a prestigious lineage. Didn't you have a library like this? We did, but not on this level. This is like twice the size. You gotta really study to excel in the Kaminabi. You met the Masumi, right? Those guys are masters of these crafts. If you absorbed and mastered all the material on this floor, you'd be their peer. Ooh, not big on studying? That kid was that badass? Yeah, he was. What's with the crazy racket we're hearing? Probably Azami brawling. Brawling? We really using the word brawling? All right. Sounds like they're gonna bust through the ceiling. Don't sweat it. There's a force field. There's 7 practitioners on par with the Masumi, but with varied areas of expertise. They trade off occupying our core station where they operate the force field. If someone tries to bust through, not only is it really strong to begin with, but they're also constantly repairing it. It's absolutely impenetrable. It does let sounds through, though. It's getting louder and louder. Ichiki probably joined the fight. Who? The little old guy from the meeting. Huh? That dude fights too? He's teeny and ancient. All right, we're going this route. Fine. All of the upper echelon are highly skilled, though Azami's on another level. As for me, I'm not much of a fighter. Still, most members of the council are up there in age. The ones fighting right now are probably our best bet. Each of them directly commands their own elite troop. Nearly all of them, all of their forces. Oh my God! Nearly all of their forces are on site here. Beyond that, there are also more than 300 fighters who've completed our basic curriculum. Those are most of the guys you see walking around carrying swords. Curriculum? Intensive training in spirit energy and martial arts, plus sorcery fundamentals. I'd say they've absorbed about a third of that library. What a strong group! Yeah, all bound up in a rock-solid force field. Nothing could be more secure. Azami and those guys Azami and those guys aren't really fighting to protect headquarters. It's more like they went outside to hunt prey. And no, something seems off. The Hishaku aren't even using the Tanseki like they did at the Sanso. They operate very strategically. Even if their plans have gone haywire, would they really show up and knowingly waltz into a death trap? Sounds like they'd be sacrifices. Well, would they do that? They'd use meat shields to do it, probably. That's what it seems like to me. Mr. Kudo, looks like things are busy out there. Ishihara, you're correct. This man is one of our instructors. Pleased to meet you. Such a young one. Lately, I've been training more students your age. Quite a lot of fresh sprouts showing up these days. Education is a crucial job. We're severely short-handed these days. Our trainers are building the foundation to address that issue. I've dedicated my life to serving this country. I fought in the war too. Have a look. Aw, this is my daughter Yuki. She'll be 4 next month. Aw, what a cutie, right? She scrunches up her whole face when she smiles. I care about her even more than this country. What the fuck? Ishihara! Did he just kill himself? Warrior's Path. Don't worry about me. What the fuck? Unregistered spirit energy explosion at 4 locations in the force field. What just? Mr. Kudo, he protected me and a pine tree sorcery. Why did it emerge from Mr. Ishihara's body? Or Ichihara-san's body, if you want to go that, if you want the actual thing. But I'm trying to remember where I've seen this before. I know, because it says it's pine tree sorcery, but it doesn't look... I'm hoping it's not supposed to look like trees, but I think it's supposed to be our tree trunks, which I think it's supposed to, because it looks more like human innards, if anything. That's what it looks like to me, but I'm just trying to remember from where did I see it? Am I thinking like, no, I don't think it was Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Illegals. No. It was one, and it wasn't Chichika no Rokunin either, because it was a spell. It wasn't Fire Force. I'm not thinking Fire Force either. It was a different series. Now I remember. I know I'm behind on this series, but I'm going to catch up with it soon. It's kind of giving me more so like Ryota killed his brother tease. That's what it is. It took me a second, but this is why I have my OneNote with all of that has all the series that I cover on it. Because like when I see the name of the series, like that's when I figure it out. It's like, oh yes, that's what it is. Yeah, it's giving that. That's what this is giving. More so. It's like the brand or like the tendrils you see from Chi. Or hell, you could make the argument that it's kind of like a little bit of like what we see in Madosehi no Slave a little bit. But no, I think it's more like what we see from Chi. That's what it is. But it doesn't look like branches. Or not branches, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like, I know it's supposed to be like a tree trunk and whatnot, but it doesn't look like that. It looks more like, demon, I said human innards, but nah, this is more like demon tendrils to me. There he is. Wait, hold on. The only thing, are we seeing veins here too? Yeah, we are. And you know what? Now I remember the other series I was thinking of too. I just realized it. It's also, in a way, it's also giving Demon Slayer, like the Toge's art a little bit. But the difference between this and those three series, in terms of the art, is that those three have a little bit more, veins, not that much more. But they also have a little bit more shading on it. But yeah, if Hokusono put like maybe actually the shading is not bad here. What it just needs is a little bit more veins and vessels. Not much, just a little bit. And yeah, you would definitely have demon tendrils here. So I don't know why you're trying to tell me that this is tree trunks, like you're trying to tell me it is, or like I think Hokusono's trying to say it is here. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. That's not what this is to me. That's not what it's giving. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. There he is. Mr. Kudo's up above. He's... Uh-oh. Do we kill him? What? No, the idea was to use him as bait to attract the core fighters. Huh? Wait, what? Sorry, it's for our families. Families? That other guy said something similar. Don't tell me. Oh, as for Ishihara, he did his part. You can release his daughter. Hostages. Oh no. Now do your thing, soldiers. We can't have him flailing around. Cut his limbs. Okay, but how'll you do it? My sword. I confiscated your weapon, so if you surrender... Uh-oh. Knock him out! Oh, that didn't stop them. No shit wasn't gonna stop them! Now what? There's no way it's just these three. Each of them directly commands their own elite troop. Worst case, the Hishaku have gotten to them too. The attack upstairs is just a diversion to lure out our strongest fighters. At the same time, they're provoking infighting. We want you to teleport the Shinoichi. The Hishaku will have no way to get at it. I'm the only one who could stop this. God, this is no time to be... Wait. Somehow... Why aren't our blows affecting him? The two soldiers trained for 5 years in the Kaminami's intensive physical fortification program, while Hakuri was toughened up by a decade of bottomless love from the eldest scion of the Sazanami clan. Sorry. Isao, yeah. Dude, he's risking not being able to use Isao ever again. Maybe the pine tree can't grow out of them if they're unconscious. I'm sorry, that's not a pine tree! You can tell me all you want, that is a pine tree! That is not a pine tree! That's demon tendrils! That's not... If you want to say it's a demonic pine tree, fine, I still don't buy it! I don't! I'm sorry, I don't buy that is a demonic pine tree! If you want to say, like, it's a parasite, if you want to say that it's kind of like the, oh my god, what is the tree I'm thinking of? Like the god tree in Naruto and Boruto, /Boruto, fine, you could go that route, but it still needs a little bit more veinage on it. I just say it's like a straight up like pine tree. I'm sorry. I just don't buy it. I don't. From now on, there's no knowing who's an enemy. But that's right. I can fight now. If the Swordmaster and the Shinoichi fall into their hands, this nation is done for. Chihiro is also out there fighting. I'm one of the core fighters too. Let's see. Run to the battlefield. Okay, I'm going to go back to chapter 79 for a second here, because I want to bring up what Hakuri is risking. Let's see. You've lost a little bit of both abilities, Isao and Storehouse, so they're limited. To put it simply, we won't completely know until you do a test run. This was only possible because your unusual constitution allows 2 types of sorcery. If you overdo it again, you could completely lose both. So, Hakuri is at risk for losing both. Which one do you think, which one do you guys think Hakuri is going to lose? Because he's totally going to be overdoing it. There's no question. Either that, or the other thing I could see happening is that his Storehouse and Isao fuse, which is a possibility, because we've seen that happen as well, where we see characters like fuse their abilities into one. I could see that happening as well. But if that does happen, where he does fuse Isao and Storehouse, I don't think... I still don't think it will be as it shouldn't. I don't think it will be as powerful as before. I'm not talking about Isao. I think Isao will be powerful. I think Isao will be more powerful, because we're talking about equivalent exchange, okay? I think Isao will be more powerful, but it will come at the cost of the Storehouse. Because it's going to be powered. Isao is going to be powered by Storehouse. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that with Hakuri, what the Hishaku did was really sneaky? I will give the Hishaku credit where credit is due. That was sneaky. It's was saying Drifters, which I covered a little bit before this, that the Hishaku are playing a very messy game. They are playing a messy game, and they're basically what their end game is at this point is they're going to tear Japan into absolute shreds. Dude, it's crazy! Like how after I covered Drifters with that line, that both the end game for Slur and Sakamoto Days and the Hishaku and Kagurabachi, they're both playing messy games. I fucking love how I'm noticing that. Like, love this. I goddamn love it. Oh my god, especially with how, dude, that messy game really applies to Kagurabachi with what the Hishaku are doing. Oh my god, it really is. Oh my god, it is. I'm telling you, if you are not reading Drifters, why? Go read Drifters. If you read Drifters, and also if you read Kingdom, but specifically read Drifters, I think you'll understand what the Hishaku are doing a little bit more. I think you will. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kagurabachi content. Few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal. Patreon, coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!